Hi, welcome to Sudhakar Selenium video series. Today we will see about how to configure browser driver in different ways. We know that we can specify by using system.setProperty, webdriver.chrome.driver, webdriver.gecko.driver, like that. But there are some other ways as well. We'll discuss those ways of configuring browser driver. The first one is when it comes to these ways. So as you know, we'll see that standard technique as well. This is the standard technique I am talking about. So here you specify system.setProperty and then you are going to specify the path of that particular browser driver exe file. This is one way. And second way is we can specify the path of the browser drivers. That means wherever you store the browser drivers. So let's say here I stored the browser drivers in one place, in one path called Selenium software browser drivers. So what I'm going to do is I will specify this path under environment path. So I'm going to type sysdm.cpl, which is going to open the system properties, and here environment variables under path. What I'm going to do is here under path I'm going to specify the browser drivers here. So here I have not specified anything. I'm going to specify this. So once we specify this, so what we have to do is we need to restart Eclipse so that the Eclipse will identify it. So I'm going to restart the Eclipse. So now once we specify, let's observe one more thing as well. If you go to command prompt and when you see where and then type Chrome driver, it's going to tell you where is your Chrome driver. Just give some time to that. Yes. So it shows that Selenium software browser drivers Chrome driver exe file. Yes, this is finding that Chrome driver exe file as well. Yeah. So what we have to do is if we comment it and then run it, so this is going to fail, the first thing. Why? Because before opening Eclipse itself we need to configure that. So what we have to do is close the Eclipse and then I'm going to minimize everything and I'm going to restart the Eclipse again, and let's execute and see how this is going to work. And remember, if you don't restart Eclipse, then this is not going to work. You have to restart Eclipse after configuring that particular path, right? If you don't configure that path, then this will not work. So whether the configuration is working fine or not, so that you can find by using where Chrome driver it is going to find it. So now what I've done, I specified the path and here I have commented this, and now let's execute. It should work as I said. Let's see. And it's opening browser, navigating to google.com and then closing it. It works. So now let us see by removing it. So I'm going to remove this sdm.cpl and go to advanced environment variables and path variable. In path variable we need to I need to go to path. Yeah, so it's there in the downside and browsers, and I'm deleting it and clicking on OK. Now I'm running it. Let's run it. So let's see that whether it's going to work or not. I removed the path, but still it is going to execute because while opening Eclipse it is going to read that. So it read that, that's why it is still finding it. Let us restart Eclipse and I'm sure this is not going to work. I'll close it and then I'm restarting Eclipse now. Let's observe this. So this is the second way of specifying the browser drivers. So the first way is by using system.setProperty and specify the webdriver.chrome.driver like that, and then specify the path of it. Second way is by specifying environment variables. Yes, there is third way as well. And of course, I'm going to explain you 4 ways of setting up this particular path, not just one way. Okay, setting up that exe file. Right. So this is the thing, and let's see that it should fail now. It should fail. Wait for it. Yes, it is failed. So it's going to work when you specify this. I'm specifying it, executing it. Boom. So forget about those, the red mark, and it's showing some underscore Java options. So I've installed many softwares in this. Because of that, it is showing that. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay. So it works. So this is the second way. Yeah. So what is the third way? So the third way is by using driver service class. So this is interesting. A lot of people doesn't know about driver service classes. We'll discuss in another video about what is driver service class and all, but for now what I am going to do is, by using driver service class, I will initialize the driver service and explain you, I'll tell you how it is going to take that driver. You can see this Chrome driver service. It's little new to you, but when you actually run Chrome, and if you see that, it is also going to start it, and it's going to start a server, and it is going to take a URL and so many things. It's going to take that 38170. This is actually localhost 38170, something like that. So generally this is what will happen. The same thing will be there by using Chrome driver service class. So using that, we can specify the exe file. Here we are not going to specify any kind of webdriver.chrome.driver kind of thing. All we are going to do is we are going to specify Chrome driver service, and that instance what we have created, that we specify here. That's it. So this is going to work. This is the third way. So in all the ways, which is the best way to launch the browser? Sorry, it's not about launching. Which is the best way to configure the browser driver? What I am using is entirely different. I am not using all these 3 ways. Then what I am using is, there is something called WebDriver Manager. Let me show you where is that. So there is something called WebDriver Manager. We can go to GitHub and WebDriver Manager. Yeah, here it is. So if you go to GitHub WebDriver Manager, here it is showing you the WebDriver Manager here. So what is the advantage of this? It will skip the process of setting up set property, and also it will skip the process of downloading the exe files. It will automatically download the exe files. Yes, it is. So what we have to do, how to use it? You don't need to do anything. Just go to, if it is a Maven project, so make sure it is a Maven project, and in pym.xml file specify the WebDriver Manager stuff. Just specify it. So io.github. So you have to specify that, and WebDriver Manager. Once you specify, all you have to do is just go to WebDriver Manager.ChromeDriver.setup, and that's it. It is going to set up the driver, and your program will find that, and your program will find that. Yes, that's what it is going to do, right? So there are 4 ways. The first way is by using the default way, system.setProperty, and second way by using environment variable, and third way by using Chrome driver service, fourth way by using WebDriver Manager. So these are all different ways of configuring the browser driver, right? So just explore something more in these things to enhance your knowledge. So that's it for today. Thank you.